Hey guys, I'm Coach Jay here, and want to talk about some just the math and the finances and the debt equation and how all this stuff works. And I recently was in a situation where one of my freshman athletes was finishing out his freshman year. He did not get to play, and he's down 25K on expenses and everything else, and he's not getting help from his parents. And so he is taking out a loan, but we're 25K down already, first year. When he transfers, he goes to another school after his second year, which he probably won't get to play. We will be down 50K. Now, 50K loan is basically $500 a month for 10 years, every single month, coming right out of college, which is going to be very expensive. And so I basically told him, you can't afford to keep playing. Either you have another source of funding, but you can't come out of school with a 50K debt. The interest alone is $18,000. I love sports and all that, but if you're playing at a lower level, a D3, a D2, where it's costing you that much and the student is paying for it, you can't afford to play anymore. You just can't. You can't afford it. You cannot come out of college paying 10 years on a loan. It's not smart. And I know some people are going to disagree with me, and you're totally welcome to. But the reality is that when you first got to college, you're having to start a new job. You're having to, it's expensive living in these apartments, these nice apartments, and $500 a month coming out of your paycheck every single month for 10 years is crazy. And so if you're not playing, you need to get a degree. You need to start working, whatever, but you cannot come out of college with $100,000 worth of debt that you gotta be paying on the second you graduate. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So all that being said, I'm Coach Jay. I'm a mental performance coach. We work through these kind of issues with parents and athletes and just kind of figure it out. Even if he does play, is it worth coming out with paying $1,000 a month towards your college? Because if it doesn't move toward the NFL or a job that pays a lot of money, to me, it's not worth it. So I can be found on Psychology Today as Coach Jay. God bless.